about playing Harriet Tubman. And I did want to know, since we are going to be moving into the art, did the work as Harriet inform any of what got into your wonderful piece that we're sitting in front of? That did any of it filter? How did that work? They weren't done at the same times, or were they at all done at the same times?
Oh, not at all.
I thought they were from two different parts. But did any of what maybe embodied the character? I mean, how did you approach this piece? Since we have this here, and
Oh,
go right into
absolutely. This piece, Ode to Harriet Tubman, was
yeah, you can do that. Put it on there.
my final. We had to create a fine art piece when I was at Fashion Institute of Technology.
Yes, summa cum laude, may I say, from FIT.
Thank you. And screen printing was my specialization. At the time, I had just worked on a monologue for a friend, Daphne's Divine Dance, out on Long Island. She almost every year has a Black History program, and she calls in her friends. And so I worked on a Harriet Tubman monologue that was separate from the Theater Works USA to
Did
for
they
her
dance
show.
to you speaking or anything, or did you just do the monologue? In the
I just
show?
did the monologue.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they put interpretive stuff with you.
Oh, no. It was just a monologue. You know, and it's just kind of like a volunteer thing. It's not really a paid thing. But, you know, it's just something that we all do because you're like educating children and families. Exactly. And so because I had been working on that, I've been doing a lot of reading and a lot of research. And so when it came time to do this fine art piece, doing something on Harriet Tubman was just like, that's where my head totally was. So I was like, I'm doing something on Harriet because I was just so focused on
there.
it. Yeah.
So how did you approach this piece? Because you have so many things. You have, you know, you have the Middle Voyage, and you have.
Oh, sorry.
And you have Sankofa. You have all kinds of things on here, and you put actual pieces from, you know, things that were published in papers. How did you, like, where did you start? Did you start with how you pulled her body together? Did you collage it first? Like, and did pencil? I mean, how, you know, how'd you approach a piece like this? I don't even know.
Well, I decided that I wanted to do something on Harriet Tubman and the history of slavery. And I said I wanted to start as close as I could to the beginning.
Like the river rising or the water rising. Yeah.
Well, and so that's why I kind of started with the middle passage and then moved up so that by the end they're escaping. If you see the people there,
and there's
to the
articles
left,
about people who've escaped.
right, and then you see the Underground Railroad map is there by her face at the top on the right-hand side, and I just wanted to put like some kind of a halo or a crown around her because she was an angel, but she knew how to be tough and get the job done.
Yeah, she pulled no punches.
Right,
that's for
right. Sure. And you know, she's one of my heroes.
Right, exactly.
And against incredible odds, you know, she saved a lot of people, helped a lot of people escape.
And what an honor to be able to also portray her a few times.
Yes.
And you may still do it some more. Who knows?
Yeah.